here we go again. Haven't been in here for some time, so thought it'd be time to show you how things have done. And things have done pretty well. We've got one or two minor issues that are, oops, I'm gonna have to work on that. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay. Have to work on that too, apparently. Okay, this is how things look now. After haven't done an update in here for a week or two, few weeks. Vines are doing good. Hummingbirds are humming. And so far, peppers up there are looking good. The squash are looking very happy. We haven't had any sign of pollination until recently. Finally, after all this time, we had such a horribly hot summer. This is basil. I was told by everybody that knew what they were talking about that hookworms hated basil, wouldn't go anywhere near it. Well, apparently they did, and I caught them. This is my determinant, the only one I got. And it kind of looks a little terrible down here, but the new growth is better. It's just the heat. You know, all of this came from the heat. At least that's what I'm told. And anyway, so that's where we're at on that. I made some changes. I brought in a table because I needed some place to work, and I'm tired of being on my hands and knees on the floor. This is one of those cutoffs that I replanted. My carrots don't look so pretty good. I don't think they're going to make it. That's as much as they've done. So anyhow, another one of this one here is one of my indeterminates I planted. More basil. No worms in that so far. This is another one of the cutoffs. This is one that I pruned off of one of these other plants over here. I experimented with some of these different ways of pruning pepper plants. I got a lot of pepper. This is some more cutoffs. They're trying. I don't need them, but you know what the heck. And then these are all the pepper plants that I have here. And then this is, I think that's an Anaheim pepper. Yeah, you'll see there's somebody trying to do something there. And this is another indeterminate. Nobody's making anything, but they're all threatening to. See, I have a feeling that we're going to have, this is another one of the peppers, and there's a jalapeno and something else in there. I forget what it's called. Peppers anyway. But everything is doing nicely. This thing here, poor thing, was a pepper plant that I stuck in with this tomato, and I did it as an experiment. As you can see, it's been just chewed to heck. I mean, something is really working it over. I have yet to find any sign of a worm on here, and I don't know if it's white flies or what's doing it, but there was something right there. I just saw something. What is that? What was that? Like a little black fly, really. Anyway, whatever it is, it's just chewing it up, but it's leaving my tomatoes alone. And I hate to do sacrificial plants, but you know, what the heck. If I have to, I will. At least I know it worked. So that's pretty much that. And I put these back on a drip system. I had them on spot spitters, which spot spitters work really good for certain things. They didn't work as good on this, you know. So we just let that be. And here we've got a pepper plant along with this tomato plant. This tomato plant is not having as much luck as the rest of them, and I think it's the location. I'm not sure, but I believe that may be the issue. And here's my biggest problem, is that damn mildew keeps coming back, and I keep getting rid of it, and it keeps coming back. And this plant and this plant are the only two that's had an issue. Now, anyway, I had some earlier that did, and I got rid of them. May have to do the same thing here, but we'll see. I'm about to trim out those leaves in a minute. What else is new? As you can see, we've strung everything that we were able to. Took the secondary screen off of that east wall because didn't need it anymore. Temperatures now, you can see 90 degrees, 30% humidity. I guess that's pretty good. Everybody seems to be happy. That's enough of that right this moment. So, this is where we search for worms. They like to be at the top of the plant. I don't know why that is, but it turns out to be helpful when you're trying to find the little beggars. This is usually a good indication there's a worm somewhere in the place, and you see holes everywhere. And there's the little worm right there. See that little bugger blend in? Alright. And this is the cure. Like I said before, you can spot these little hummers. Let me just see if I can get a better shot of him. Right now, it is September the 14th. Yeah, September 14th. And I am just now starting to get my first blooms of the year that are productive. And I'll show you as soon as I see them. There's some flowers finally. It's going to be a very late season this year. Getting a lot of, not a lot, we're getting some worms, but we'll kill them off as fast as we can. Anyhow, I'm banking on the growing season is going to go all the way into December. And it does happen around here. And it happens because of the heat, you know. We're in zone 9, which is, I think zone 10 is hell. But anyhow, we're hoping to see some production here. The broccoli, believe it or not, is making broccoli somewhere down in there. Yeah, see, down in there, it's making broccoli. The tomatoes, there's a tomato plant there, or tomato on the plant, I should say. The peppers are beginning to show some interest. Got blooms on there. And oh yeah, see? Little bugger there, going to town, bell peppers. I love bell peppers. I do so much with them. Anyway, so But I think I'm going to stop. I think this is enough time listening to me meander along. But I wanted to show you. See this? Our season is only just really starting now because the temperatures are coming to a point where the plants feel like they can produce something. They're never not being watered. This drip system runs almost constantly. It's a half a gallon per hour, and they seem to like that better than any other thing I've done with them so far. So since it's working, we're leaving it alone, as I have so many times not done. But the greenhouse is doing good. It's withstood some serious storms and all kinds of other problems. The roof is still good. Got those holes over there, but they've been there since the start. I think that was that way when I got the screen, but yeah. And I'll patch them one of these days. Probably. Anyway, it's me out for now.